I search for inspiration. I search for inspiration in this nation where repetition is sought after with no vacation. And with no vocation, I can't expect to take my family to a new location. The same gray shades and the boxes in the basement. Bank statements that assure I'm the man, but after the first of the month, I'm begging for a quarter to pay and make it to the next train station. For a job I never liked, for a check I never write. I'll just catch another flight and one day I pray I'm the head honcho and we could see a boss that was never white. My thoughts weigh on me, they never light. My energy floats like a rebel's kite in the sky, right? The classroom of the horizon. I sit next to God and ask him, what's the answer to number 3? Is it D? If D stands for devil and A stands for angel, he told me to put C for character. I scribble it embarrassed, but relieved I got the answers. I got it back all wrong. My teacher said don't write no songs. Your talent will never go strong. Go to college, maybe then you could learn some. In my mind I'm screaming, fuck that, hell yeah, I'm a rugrat. If I had a gat, I bust back with the force of 20-ton jacks. I am me, that's who I am. Nobody can play me good as I can. Give me the Oscar, I am the fans. No need for rosters, I am the man. K-Villain, K-V-I-L-A-N. Gonna do this shit until I meet my end. Finn. Drove down to meet, isn't that crazy? Shit be amazing. Under the cherry tree, you wanna marry me? Girl, is you crazy? We not even dating. Still looking for the one for me. I need deep pockets, you don't come for. Alright, what we doing?
Finishing up the end of it.
Alright.
So you can start at like from the top, I guess.
Okay. The man of the hour. He's famous. All right, take one. Probably start the song. And I should probably turn this shit down. Bro, when you're your own engineer, bro, I'm telling you.
It's a lot of work.
This shit is nuts.
Yeah. You're like, turn it down in the headphones. Oh, wait.
Turn it down in the... just kidding. Just.
One day.
Bro. Facts, bro. You gotta move fast as fuck. Fast as fuck, boy. Yeah. Making beats, moving away the sickness. Feeling like the Flash, bringing all of the quickness. Living like a bullet, yeah, I'm going ballistic. Looking through the shadows, I move so mystic. Used to be a king, my chalice cup now. It was so simple, I was rocking the uptowns. Remember being little, but I gotta grow up now. Trying so hard to forget where I'm from now. Alright, say something. Talk to him.
Letting my hair grow out, keeping it natural.
Alright, bet. Oh, I'm coming back. Let me do it one more time just so I know how far I can walk. Alright, let's walk right here. We just have a combo now.
This is fucking cool.
Yeah, this shit's lit. So just like, I'm trying to change it up, personally. I usually like have a topic or a theme, but I'm gonna just do more like stream of consciousness stuff now. So really, we could just talk about whatever. Like we were just talking about Donda and the fucking theories, and like the hell and the purgatory and all of that shit. So I guess I could just like, I'll just ask you some questions because we always be chopping it up anyway. So I guess the first thing I'll ask is, I mean, talk about yourself as an artist. Like you could tell them who you are.
Okay, my name is Gumsoul, and that's like a pending name because I want to change it, but I don't know what to change it to today. Specifically, I was thinking about Triangle.
Triangle?
Like, yeah.
Like just normal spelling?
Yeah.
Okay, word.
That used to be my name when I played video games.
Oh, damn.
One of them. But yeah, I make a lot of different types of art, as you know. I make music. I write a lot of poetry. I write a lot of writing, just regular writing. I do graphical shit with like this program called GIMP, which is basically Photoshop. Photography.
Yo, a lot of that stuff feels like throwback too. Like, when's the last time you did some of that stuff? The GIMP, the poetry, like all that.
Poetry, a lot. Like, poetry has morphed into like rapping. Like, but it's felt like a hiatus.
Sense. That makes sense.
It's felt like a hiatus because when I was rapping recently, I was trying to be like a rapper. But after that conversation we had, most of my raps, like recently, like this week, last week, have been like, I'm a poet rapping. So like this shit is fucking weird. Like it's fucking weird, but I love it. Like it feels like I'm writing poetry again. But I used to write poetry a lot. I wrote like 2 poems in the span of like this summer. Or 3. But yeah, I've been making art for a really long time, like since high school. But it's like constantly morphing, which is really interesting. But music is my main shit now. Like I've always wanted to make music since I started listening to it, like from a young age. It's like a real big thing in my family. So like, and it's like giving me so much as a person, because like even just this week, like I've found a new appreciation and love for it. So like I'm really looking forward to the future for like the first time in my life. Like, and that's like
that's
big.
real. No, that's real. I honestly, I was thinking about like Blonde as an album, and Frank always mentions like in his Tumblr letters and stuff how like as a kid, Boys Don't Cry. He called it that because he like didn't shed a tear for most of his teenage years. So Boys Don't Cry. That's like what he named the magazine and everything. And that was like the favorite part of his life so far. So that's crazy that you say that, because I like look at mine and try to identify that. But I'm not like, not to be cynical, I'm just not sure I can like relate in that way. Like I feel like my best years are definitely ahead. I don't think they're behind. And like my childhood was a certain way, and I like had a lot of roles placed on me maybe. But that's also why I want to use music, just to like allow people to be individuals and shit like that. You know?
That's literally what art has been for me. Like the reason why I started Gumsoul originally was to kind of create a safe space, kind of like a haven of sorts. So I could just express myself and not really give a fuck like about the shit attached to me or like what people would think. And of course that didn't like work like how I pictured it would, but it still worked really well, because like people started fucking asking me about it, like who's Gumsoul, and I'd be like, I don't know, I'm figuring that out too. But yeah, that shit was like the littest part. Like that's when I started to crack open like who I was as a person, like my personality and shit, and like how art like kind of helped me exist better as a person.
All right, let's do 2 more questions. You kind of talked about you. I would say like as an artist, some of the most important things are like the influences. So do you have any?
I was telling my homie that like I knew this question was gonna come up, but I didn't know what I was gonna say because I usually forget a lot of shit. So
I hear you.
I would say definitely Brockhampton, which is, to me, it's like ironic because they're dumb recent. Like I've only listened to them to like for the last 3 years. But
it is pretty crazy to have an influence that's so new, because they're influenced by other people.
So it's like it makes sense. Like they're influenced by Kanye. I listen to a lot of Kanye. Like one of the very first things I bought like online streaming was some Kanye shit. I think it was some late registration single. A lot of Jamaican shit. My parents are Jamaican, so like I feel like that shit's just in my subconscious. Like the way I use drums, the fucking way I love melodies. I love melodies so fucking much. Just a bunch of shit. Steve Lacy, like another recent person. Fucking home shit.
You know what too though? I think the recency has more to do with has a lot to do with being relatable. Because a lot of times the like old heads, quote unquote, like they're a little removed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I forgot like the most important one for me. A Tribe Called Quest.
Like that's a good one.
When I was in high school, I felt really alone and isolated. But then I found Tribe, and I heard people like Fife Dog for the first time, and I was like, yo, there are other like young kids who are like from the Caribbean and they're in America and they don't fit in, and like, but they love fucking art, and like that shit gave me life. I used to listen to a lot of Pac and Biggie too, so like all of them, like, but also like a lot of Drake, and a lot of like Erykah Badu, like
those are
SZA, like a lot of shit. And I love indie too. Like there's honestly too much. That's why it's hard to give a straight answer, because it's just, I listen to everything.
I think more people are in that direction now. Like genres, the fact that hip hop is popping is interesting to me, because hip hop was always like low key genre-less. Like it took from rock and like blues and jazz and all these other things, and it's still the same shit. Like it'll take from pop. There's Britney Spears songs that people sample and then they throw drums on that shit, and it's a beat. Like I like it makes sense to me, because I think hip hop is funny that it's a genre, because it's like always been genre-less to me. Like anybody who, funny enough, I feel like people kind of end up in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? That's where the Outcasts are.
Literally
shout
from
out
the
Outkast
jump.
also.
Shout out Outkast. Fucking I have so many good memories associated with Outkast, but I think like from the jump, hip hop was always associated with the outcast, like the outliers, the people who don't fit in, like the people who are trying to find themselves. And then it was like co-opted by like financial people and stuff. But like I don't think it's like coincidence that like us personally are in it, because like literally the people who started hip hop were the exact same shit as us. Like they were just the children of immigrants. Like that's us. Just like I feel music in my soul. Like it's just like it affects me on a physical level a lot of times.
Facts.
And that makes making music fucking overwhelming, and like listening to it too. So it's like something I have to do. It's not something I want to do. I feel like like when I wasn't doing it, I would always be stressed that I wasn't doing it. And I was like, I'd be low-key like jealous of people who are making music. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to make music.
And having the time, like shit, something in the way usually.
A lot of times it was just myself, like thinking I needed to do so many things before I could get to a point where I was happy with myself and happy with music. But now that I make it, it's like the air I breathe or the water I drink. It just like kind of happens.
It's fucking dope. It's fucking dope. Last question, I would say. I like to ask this one because it's a little bit like nostalgic and future looking at the same time, but where do you see yourself in the next 5 as an artist, as a person, like in life even?
I'm definitely gonna be older.
Who's man? Who's man's, bro?
Okay.
Let me.
And I hope with time, like my early 20s have also showed me that I am learning, and like I'm repeating some mistakes, but like not doing shit I was doing at 18. Like,
bro.
I feel so fucking different. So I just hope for like a continuation of that. I hope I like realize some of my dreams and ideas, because I have a shit ton of ideas like all the time. So I hope I like put some discipline and like fucking like fortitude or whatever, just to like make some shit happen and make it exist in the world. Like I hope to drop a lot of music, like just keep dropping music, keep collabing, keep meeting artists, keep learning, like constantly learning, like constantly reading. Like that's like been a thing for me, like constantly consuming art, like putting it out, like just like becoming who I'm supposed to be, or like but like not stressing about it. That's what I hope happens in the next 5.
That's a good ass answer. Where can we find you?
I'm on SoundCloud at www.soundcloud.com/Gameboy, GMEBOY. I think it's either a Y or a I.
I'm pretty sure you're right.
Okay, perfect.
It feels like that.
.com. You can find me at Instagram at _Gumsoul, Gumsoul. You can hit my line if you have my number. Otherwise, I'll be out there in CT or whatever.
Bet. All right, shout out Gumsoul. Appreciate the time.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's really it.
Ready?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Can we see it? Oh yeah. There it is. Damn, that shit got fucked up. Throw some more. Like Nicki Minaj.
What are you doing now?
I'm gonna definitely work on that song.
You want to hear some of my music?
Yes, I do.
Yay!
Yeah.
I'm having a terrible day. It's really interesting the time we live in because the way the internet works, it moves real fast. We're really connected. And really, like, people just told me mad nice shit online. Getting my retweets on Twitter. You know, getting my likes or whatever. But that doesn't change the emptiness. It's weird, man. I don't know if it has to do with being an artist. I don't really know what it is. But man, I'm trying really hard to let go. I'm trying to surrender my anxieties and shit I can't control. But it's tough. It's real hard.